If you've been to the Columbus Zoo lately, you may have been lucky enough to catch a glimpse of our 4 Mexican wolf pups who were born to mom and dad, Winter and Storm, on May 6th. Winter and Storm came to the Columbus Zoo this past December. That's based on a recommendation from the Species Survival Program to breed here at the Columbus Zoo. They have been amazing first-time parents. We couldn't ask for better wolf moms and dads from Winter and Storm. The pups were born on May 6th in a man-made den at the rear of the Mexican wolf habitat. And we were able to monitor mom and the pups very closely through our camera system. And mom has been an amazing mom, taking great care of the pups right from the beginning. She's been very attentive. We've been watching the pups develop this whole time, and everybody is developing and doing really well. Winter and Storm have been amazing first-time parents. We couldn't ask them to be a better mom and dad to these 4 wolf pups. They have both been very attentive, protective, and really are doing everything that we want them to do. They're teaching the pups their natural behaviors, teaching them how to play and hunt and do everything that a wolf pup needs to learn how to do. The pups started to leave the den right around 1 month of age. They first were very cautious, just approaching the den entrances and kind of checking out their outside world. Mom and dad, Winter and Storm, were really great. Winter was kind of hanging out at the den entrance with the pups, encouraging them. And Storm was really excited because it was one of the first time that he got to see his pups up close. And he was also very curious and interested in the pups. At 8 weeks of age, we did our first wellness check on the pups. So we were able to secure mom and dad away from the den, and then we entered the den to get a good look at all of the pups. We've got to find out that we actually have 2 boys and 2 girls, and they are all growing appropriately, and everybody was able to receive their vaccinations and be weighed for the first time. And now at 3 months old, these pups are already over 20 pounds each. So they're growing very quickly, and they are using their whole habitat. They aren't using their natal den as frequently. The pups are spending more time out in the yard, and they're actually starting to dig their own dens out in the yard with mom and dad. So if you come to the zoo, you'll be able to see mom and dad out in the yard with the pups. Sometimes the pups are close by, and sometimes the pups at this age are starting to be a little bit more independent and starting to explore on their own. These 4 Mexican wolf pups are very important to the Mexican wolf population. In the mid to late 1900s, the Mexican wolves were mostly wiped out from the southwestern part of the United States. They were actually listed as an endangered species in 1976. So that's when the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services and zoos stepped in to start the recovery effort for the wolves. The Columbus Zoo started participating in the Mexican Wolf Recovery Program in 1992, and since then we have welcomed 39 pups who have done their part in helping to grow the population. Despite the efforts by zoos and U.S. Fish and Wildlife and the fact that the Mexican wolf population is still growing, Mexican wolves still have a long way to go and still face a lot of challenges and threats, primarily due to poaching and habitat loss. Poaching is a big issue in the Southwest with ranchers. They are very concerned that Mexican wolves are going to predate their livestock, so there's a lot of educational efforts happening in the Southwest to educate ranchers on the benefits of Mexican wolves. The next time you're at the Columbus Zoo, make sure you stop by the Mexican wolf habitat and check out our growing pups.